Hello and welcome to all. In this video lecture series on C programming, we are discussing loop control, which are also known as iterative statements in C programming. And in today's video lecture, we are going to write a code to draw a various patterns, say pyramid, using for loop control statement. So let's begin. So here is the first pattern which is there with me, right? I'm supposed to print this pattern on my output screen, right? Now to print this, I am going to deal with two variables, right? So my first variable I'm going to say as variable I, and the second variable is variable j. Now what is the need of these two variables, right? So if I closely look towards this pattern, then one thing is clear, right? One variable we require to initialize the line. I will say this is my line number 1, this is the line number 2, this one is line number 3, and this is a line number 4. In this way total 4 lines are required to print first this pattern. So the variable I is there, so this I variable is going to deal with a line, whereas at first I am going to print, that means at line number 1 I am going to print the first character, at line number 2 2 characters, line number 3 3 characters, and line number 4 4 characters. So the second variable is going to deal with the number of characters that I am going to print to each line. Now how to proceed or how to deal with a logic of it, right? Now the one thing is clear, whenever I am going to print any character, okay, irrespective of its line number, right, the first thing what I am supposed to do, I have to first initialize the line here, okay, right? Here first I am going to initialize the line, that means first I am going to initialize line number 1, print the character, then line number 2, print the character, line number 3, print the character, line number 4, print the character, okay. And the initialization of each line, this is what a repetitive process, right? So for that purpose, the first for loop that we are going to design, and that for loop is going to deal with what? Initialization of line here, right? So now I will begin with my program, say int main, and as said I require two here variable. My first variable is variable I, and second variable is variable j. So these two variables are right now there with me, okay. Now as said, first I am supposed to initialize the line. So to initialize this line, I am going to develop my first for loop. So for I, here this is my line number 1 to line number 4. Say line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4. So first I is equal to 1, means first line I am going to initialize, right? My number of lines should be say less than or equal to 4. Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4. It should not exceed the line number 4, and just go on incrementing the line, right? So this is my first, I will say, one for loop that going to initialize the line. And now after this I am going to print the character. So what is there? First line initialize, and second print character, right? So first initialize the line and now print the character, and in order to print my character I am going to develop a next for loop, okay. So now for, so now one thing is clear, at my first line I am going to enter one character, at second line I am going to print 2 characters, at third 3 characters, at fourth 4 character. Now one thing is clear, here the number of lines, that means line number, specifically line number, and the number of characters that are printed to each line are same. For example, if I am going to deal with a line number 3, then at line number 3 I am there with what? 3 characters. If I am going to initialize line number 4, at line number 4 I am there with the 4 characters, in this way, right? So for one line number 1 first character, for line number 2 this is my, okay, I will renote it, right? So simple, say here this is line number 1 first character, for line number 2 this is first character, use dark pen, this is line number 1 first character to line number 2 first second character, line number 3 first second and third character, and at line number 4 first second third and fourth character, in this way. To line number 1 first character, line number 2 character number 1, character number 2, line number 3 character number 1, character number 2, character number 3, and again 1 2 3 4 in this way. So one thing is clear, right? My number of lines and number of characters should not exceed. For example, here I am now going to develop here simple for j is equal to 1, right? Now j should be less than or equal to I, okay, and then this j plus plus, and inside it I'm going to print the character, right? So print f this simple character, okay, and just terminate it. Over here, okay. Now let us cross check how the things are going to work. Initially I is equal to 1, whether 1 is less than or equal to 4, yes, it goes inside this loop. Now j is equal to 1, right? I value is 1, so I, that is 1 is less than or equal to 1, yes, just print this character. So now I'm going to print my first character, right? So means this character I'm going to print. Now second, the value of j is get incremented by 1. Now the value of j is 2, so whether here 2, the value of I is 1, whether 2 is less than 1, no, it will come out from the loop. Now again the value of I is get incremented by 1, right? Now the value of I is 2, whether 2 is less than or equal to 4, yes, condition satisfied, it goes inside the loop. Now j is equal to 1, right? Now again here the value of j is 1, the value of I is 2, whether 1 is less than or equal to 2, yes, condition satisfied, it is going to print the character. But now what will happen, the character is get displayed to next to this character, but what we want, the character should be to new line. And in order to do the same, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one simple statement. And what is that statement? Simple print f slash n, like this. So because of that, what will happen, printf slash n, simple. Here the value of I is now 1, the value of I is 2, value of j is 1. But in previous case, okay, when this printf I am going to put for initial I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 4, yes, then j is equal to 1, this 1 is less than or equal to 1, yes, print this character. Now the value of j will be 2 for next iteration. Now the j is 2, I is 1, right? As the condition is not satisfied, it is going to execute the end of line. Means now my cursor get appeared to the second line. Now the value of I is get incremented by 1, so the value of I is now 2, right? And now the value of j is get reinitialized to 1, whether 2 is less than or equal to 1, yes, just print this character, right? Now again it goes for checking the next. Now the value of j is 2, whether 2 is less than or equal to 2, yes, condition satisfied, just print this character. And in this way, in successive output, I am going to get what say simple my this pattern on the output screen. Okay, so let us cross check this with a simple program. So here I did the same, variable I is there with me, then the variable j, I is equal to 1, then I am going to put I is less than or equal to 4, and then I plus plus, condition inside, j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I, j plus plus. Okay, now go for this execution. Let us check the stepwise execution for the understanding. Right, initially I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, condition satisfied, it goes for the printing my first character. Now the first character is there on the output screen. Now for the next iteration, right, the value of j is 2, as the 2 is not less than 1, it will come out from the loop, and now it is going to execute the end of line. So my cursor is now blinking to next line. Then again next, I value is 2, j value is 2, right, but now it is get reinitialized to 1 because this internal for loop is executed once again in this way, right? So here I am getting continuously the pattern on the output screen, right? So let me run it in a single stroke. So here is the output, I am getting this output here. Fine. Now here the number of lines, whatever we have said, right, we kept this to 4, that is a constant value. But now what I want, I am going to take a number from user, right? The number of lines I am supposed to get from user, right? Suppose I am going to enter 5, then what should happen? Then total 5 lines should be there, and to each line, as discussed, the characters will be displayed which are same as that of number of lines, in this way. Okay, a simple and straightforward. Suppose this I want to execute, so what change will be there? Fine, so simple, I am going to declare one more variable, say variable n. Now printf enter number for lines, right? Then scanf %d comma ampersand n, right? And what change is required here? Instead of 4, I am going to put simple here as a n, right? So let us cross check the execution. Now I am going to enter the number of lines as a 5. So what is happening here? Just check out. This is line number 1, 1 character, line number 2, 2 characters, line number 3, 3 characters, line number 4, 4 characters, and line number 5, total 5 characters are there with me. So in this way I can go for printing the, say, a specific characters here, right? Now let us consider the second, that is this pyramid I want to display, right? Here the things are very simple. Again the same logic, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4. Now what is the change between this pattern and this pattern? Here we are displaying only this character, right? Whereas here we are supposed to display the number. And the logic is simple and straightforward here, right? Here instead of printing this character, right, I may go for printing directly the value of j, as here, because here the red line, what this red line or the red number indicate, it is the position of your character. First position, first line, first position, second line, first position, second position, third line, position number 1, position number 2, position number 3, then again this. So simple, if I am going to print here %d comma simple j, %d comma j, so directly I will get the output, right? So let us cross check this. Here I will keep, for first I will keep this as it is. I am going to deactivate these two statements, right? And here instead of displaying the value that is this character, I am going to display simple the j here. Okay, so what will happen? Initially the value of j is 1, so 1 will be get displayed, then /n. For next line again this is get reinitialized to 1, so that will be get displayed. Okay, so just run it, check out the output, that is 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. So you can customize it in any way. Suppose I am going to print here as a 1, what will happen? When I am going to replace it by 1, I am going to get this, because this is line number 1, 1 character, line number 2, 2, 2, line number 3, 3, 3, 3, line number 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so let us cross check it. Simple, replace this j by I, because here it defines the number of lines. So simple, what I am getting here, 1 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4. That's it, simple and straightforward. Okay, in this way you can customize in any way. Suppose I want to now display this pattern, that is 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So simple, initialize one variable with a value of 1. Okay, and here simple print the value of this n, and now n plus plus. So what will happen? Initially for first value of I is 1, 1 is get displayed, now it is 2, then for next iteration 2 3, just cross check it here, 1 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So in this way I am going to get this total output here, right? So we can customize this program in any way as per the requirement. Now let us see this next pattern. So in this pattern what we are supposed to do, right? Here no doubt I am there with this line number 1, then this is my line number 2, line number 3 and line number 4. In this way total 4 lines are there with me. Okay, now To first line total 4 characters, to second line 3 characters, to third line 2 characters, and last only 1 character is present. In the sense, the number at one specific line, okay, here I will say the total lines that I am going to print are how much? 4, right? Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4. And as this line goes on incrementing, the number of characters printed at each line goes on decrementing. So here the relation, line number 1 4, line number 2 3 characters, line number 3 2 characters, and line number 4 only 1 character is there with me. So I can say here, for as usual, to initialize the line, I is equal to 1, right? I should be less than or equal to 4, and then this I plus plus. So what will happen? I am first going to initialize this line. Initially I is equal to 1, whether the 1 is less than or equal to 4, yes, then I plus plus, right? And now inside it I am going to deal with printing this character. So here this is simple. For j is equal to total, how many characters are there at line number 1? So 4 characters. So j is equal to 4. Okay, then j is equal to 4, right? So now this value is greater than the number of lines, okay? And the last, right, at line number 4 I am there with only 1 character. Means what? The first to 4. So simple, I am going to put here j should be greater than or equal to I, right? So just check out, initially it is 4 1, whether 4 is greater than 1, yes, right? And then simple my j minus minus, because now the number of, as we are goes on incrementing this number of lines, right? So the character that printed goes on decrementing as indicated here, right? And then inside here simple print f, this star mark, and again now print f double inverted commas slash n. Simple and straightforward, right? So here what will happen? Initially I is equal to 1, yes, 1 is less than or equal to 4, yes, I plus plus. Now j is equal to 4, whether 4 is greater than or equal to 1, yes, the condition is satisfied, it will first print this character. Okay, now next j minus minus. Now the updated value for j is 3, and still the value of I is 1. Whether 3 is greater than or equal to 4, yes, the condition is satisfied, it is going to print the character. Then the value is get changed to 2, whether 2 is greater than or equal to 1, yes, condition satisfied, print the character. Then again the value of j is get decremented by 1, it is 1, whether 1 is greater than or equal to 1, yes, it is get print, right? And at last when the value of j is equal to 0, the 0 is not greater than 1, so it will come out from this loop and directly going to put the new line here. Again the same scenario continues here. Okay, so let us cross check this with the execution. So let us check out the execution with this program. Now I and j, for I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, and j is equal to 4, j, the value of j should be greater than that of I, and j minus minus. Okay, so now let us cross check this with a simple execution. So first the value of I is 1 as indicated here, and the value of j is 4, right? Now whether 4 is greater than 1, yes, condition satisfied, I am going to get this first character on my output screen as indicated here. Now next the value of j is now get decremented by 1, so the new value of j is 3. So whether 3 is greater than 1, yes, condition satisfied, then I am going to get the second character get printed. The next the third character, and next here is my fourth character, right? So at line number 1 I am getting the 4 characters. Now the line is get ended, my cursor moves to the next line. So when I am going to run it out, so the output that I am getting here is what? Simple 4 3 2 and 1. So in this way these characters are get printed. So let us now consider this next pattern, right? I want to print this, right? So to better understand the logic, I am going to divide this pattern in a row and column. Okay. Like this, right? So here, as usual, the two basic things remains as it is. What is that? My first thing is initialize line. The first initialize line number 1. Then no doubt I am dealing with what? Print character. Okay. And now before printing the character, so first I am going to initialize the line, and last I'm going to print the character, but in between this I'm supposed to give this blank spaces. This is what my second task. So the second task is what? Put blank space. So to do the same, I require three variable. Say first variable integer I, second variable j, and third variable is k. Right. Now just initialize it. So first initialize the line. So for I is equal to 1, I should be less than or equal to 4, and now I plus plus. So first initialize this line as per the requirement, right? So here before printing the character, what we have to do? We have to put a blank space. So to put the blank space, for j is equal to 4, j should be greater than that of I, and j minus minus, and inside it I am going to put the blank space. Print f this blank space and complete it. Why I took 4 here? Because if you carefully look here, right, this is my line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4. If you are going to look towards this line, right, so here it is 4 minus 1, then 4 minus 2, then 4 minus 3, and this is 4 minus 4. In short, this 4 I have decided that is the maximum number of lines that present in my program. And as I am going to move further, number of blank spaces are goes on decrementing, right? And then at last, after putting this blank space, I am going to put what? Simple my logic to print the character. So k is equal to 1, k should be, k is less than or equal to I, and now k plus plus. And now simple print this character. So simple print f this. So let us check out how exactly the things are going to work. Initially I is equal to 1, whether 1 is less than or equal to 4, yes, condition satisfied, it goes inside this. Now the value of j is 4, whether 4 is greater than 1, yes, condition satisfied, first blank space. The value of j is get decremented by 1, so now j is 3, whether 3 is greater than 1, yes, condition satisfied, second. Now the value of j is get again decremented by 1. Now the new value of j is 2, whether 2 is greater than 1, yes, yes. Now the value of j is 1, so 1 is greater than 1, no, condition is not satisfied, it will come out from the loop, and now it is going to deal with next this printing of character, right? Here what this loop does, this deal with the space, and this is going to deal with what? Character. Okay, and now simple, it is going to put my first character. Now in second, the value of j is now get reinitialized to 4, but here the value of I is now 2. So this is going to satisfy up to 3 and 4 and 3, means the 2 blank space, 2 characters. Okay, then for next, the value of I is when 3, then the value of j will be get executed only for 4. So single blank space and 3 characters. So let us check out this with simple execution. So here the first, this j loop introduce the blank space, whereas this kth loop is going to deal with what? The printing of character, and obviously I is going to initialize the line. So first line number 1, go with the stepwise execution here. The value of variable I, j, and k are now I is 1, say j is now 4, right? So here the 4 is greater than 1, so first blank space. Now 3 is greater than 1, second blank space. Now this, after introducing 3 blank spaces, it will come out from the loop. I'm going to print the next character, right? So this character is get displayed on the output screen. Now the value of I is get incremented by 1. What is the new value of I? The value of I is 2, right? So now j is 4, 4 is greater than 2, yes, give the blank space. Now the value 3 is greater than 2, give the blank space. Now 2 is not greater than 2, so it will come out from the loop. I'm going to print the 2 characters, right? So in this way I'm going to get the 2 characters. Now next and last, right? So in this way the total required characters are get displayed on the output screen. Okay, so again, as per the requirement, simply by replacing the star mark, by putting the value either of I, J or K, we can customize it and display the number instead of this character. Now let us check the next one and the most important and some little bit tricky pattern. Let us consider this pattern. Now this pattern is little bit tricky in the sense, okay, let me first, as usual, let me divide it. Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and this is a line number 4. Okay, and again vertically, say my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and this sixth. Okay. So as we have seen in the previous program, right? No doubt this is my simple line number 1 as indicated. This is line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4. As the number of lines are goes on incrementing, this blank spaces goes on decrementing, right? So simple, as usual, for I is equal to 1, I should be less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, right? And then here the space is common. Don't forget about, don't care about whatever this blank space is there. This we are going to cover through the printing logic, right? So here what is important, line number 1 3 blank space, line number 2 2 blank space, line number 3 only 1 blank space, and line number 4 0. Then for J is equal to 4, J should be greater than I and J plus plus. This is going to give us what, simple the blank space. Now the most important thing is what, the way in which we are going to put the character. And to print this character, I am there with the next, what we call this the next for loop. For K is equal to 1, right? And then this K plus plus. Now this intermediate, what we call the step, that is the condition, this is the most important one. What is that? Let us try to find out. Because this condition, important condition, is going to define how the things are going to work. So here the important thing why we said, because here if I am going to closely look at towards this, at line number 1 1 character, at line number 2 3 characters, at line number 3 total 5 characters, and at line number 4 I am there with a total 7 characters. So this is 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 in this way, right? So the one thing is clear here, if I consider this as usual, say I, then the number of characters that present here, so I will say 2I minus 1. Initially I is 1, so 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1, the result is 1. Now for this the value of I is 2, right? So 2 multiplied by 2 4 minus 1, the value is 3. Then for next I value is 3 into 2 6 minus 1 5, and last 4 into 2 8 minus 1 7. So simple, I am going to put here the value of K should be less than or equal to 2I minus 1, that is this 2 multiplied with I minus 1, and I am going to get this pattern, right? So okay, so let me rewrite this properly. Is I minus 1 present over here. Okay, so let us cross check this. So we are here, initially I is 1, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, the value of J is 4, fine. So 4 is greater than, that is J is greater than I. So this loop gives us what, simple the blank space, that is the first target. First I'm going to initialize this line as indicated, and once I am going to initialize the line, I'm going to put this blank space, right? And then k is equal to 1, so 2I, initially I is 1, 2 into 1, 1 minus 1, 1, so the first characters get displayed. For next value of means for next line, that is when I is 2, then it is 4 minus 1, 3, so the 3 characters will be get displayed. So when I'm going to run my code, so simple, I am there with this output, right? So in this way we can print the various patterns using the loop control statements.